Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here because, well, we're unpacking a concept that is quite literally reshaping the world around us. If you love digging into the deep structures of how things actually work, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're exploring a fascinating piece of analysis called Architecting the Thinking Organization. We are standing at this incredibly unique threshold in business and technology right now. I mean, we're entering the very first era where organizations will actually think through machines. We aren't just giving them routine tasks anymore. We're weaving them directly into the cognitive fabric of the enterprise. This is not a metaphor. Take a second to really let that sink in. This isn't just some clever marketing jargon, and it certainly isn't a stretched exaggeration to sell you a new software package. A literal, structural reality shift is happening right now in the enterprise. Organizations are fundamentally changing how they operate, almost at a biological level if you think about it. We're talking about machines taking on roles that require real interpretation and dynamic adaptation. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1. The thinking organization arrives, moving from execution to intelligence. To truly grasp the sheer magnitude of this shift, we need to quickly look back at the historical relationship we've had with our digital tools, just to set the foundation. For decades, the relationship was incredibly straightforward. Technology merely executed human intent. Back in the day, software simply automated processes. Systems followed strictly predefined rules. If we told the computer to do X, well, it did X. It was completely predictable, a total one-way street of command and execution. But our present reality, where AI actually interprets context, completely rewrites this historical relationship. Artificial intelligence doesn't just sit there waiting for a command. It looks at the environment, understands the context of the data, and responds. It's a massive leap from simple automation to actual comprehension. Which brings us to a massive pivot. Section 2, Tools versus Intelligent Systems, or what we're calling the capability shift. Because of this new contextual awareness, organizations are no longer just using technology as an inert, lifeless tool. They're beginning to operate as intelligent systems themselves. Now, traditional tech gave us incredible capabilities, right? Cloud computing offered massive scalability, mobile gave us unprecedented accessibility, and analytics gave us really deep visibility into our data. But all of that still relied on a human being to look at the results and make the final call. The shift to artificial intelligence introduces a totally new capacity: decision capability. AI isn't just another digital tool in your toolbox. It's a completely different category of technology that actively participates in steering the ship. So the crucial point here is how these AI systems actually behave. They interpret context, they learn from data, they generate outcomes, and they participate in operational decisions. Why does this matter to you? Well, because when AI becomes deeply embedded in everyday workflows, the entire organization itself begins to learn, adapt, and respond dynamically. Imagine a supply chain system that doesn't just throw a red flag on a dashboard for a manager to fix, but actually goes out and autonomously negotiates a new vendor contract in real time to solve a shortage. The organization isn't just a group of people using smart software anymore. The organization itself becomes this living, breathing, adaptive system. But of course, with any massive leap forward, there's always a catch. Section 3, the legacy governance gap, where predictability meets evolution. This right here is a critical warning for leaders. Our current blueprints for enterprise security and governance, they are fundamentally broken for this new era. Under legacy models, systems behaved consistently. They executed programmed logic exactly as it was written, and they remained fully controllable by human operators at all times. But AI systems evolve. They generate entirely new outputs that were never explicitly coded. They influence decisions way beyond their initial programming. You can instantly see the clash here, right? You absolutely cannot govern an evolving, unpredictable intelligence using a rulebook that was written for a static, predictable calculator. Think about it. Under the old paradigm, legacy governance models basically had to ask one primary question: are the systems secure? That was pretty much it. Is the firewall up? Are the passwords strong? Is the data encrypted? And honestly, that was perfectly sufficient when the system was just a dumb box executing code. But in the age of the thinking organization, simply asking if the box is locked is nowhere near enough. The AI era forces us to ask an entirely new question. Are AI-driven decisions trustworthy, explainable, and actually aligned with organizational intent? Take a moment to really process that. It's not just about stopping hackers anymore. It's about ensuring that the machine intelligence making operational decisions is acting in a way that aligns with your company's goals, its logic, and its operational bounds. If the machine is thinking, we literally have to govern how it thinks. So, how do we solve this? Section 4. a new professional discipline, unifying transformation and governance. Listen, we can't have the innovators sprinting in one direction while the security team is frantically dragging their feet in the other. This shift requires integrating transformation, governance, architecture, and intelligence into one unified operating model. And doing this changes our very definition of what we're actually protecting. The new security perimeter has to extend far beyond basic infrastructure and applications. We now have to secure the AI models themselves, the massive data pipelines feeding those models, the learning behaviors the AI exhibits over time, and these autonomous decision flows. We're no longer just securing the perimeter of the building. We have to secure the actual thought process and the evolving behaviors of the machines inside it. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we need to build to survive and thrive. 4 core pillars. First up, AI governance by design, meaning you build the rules into the AI from day one, not as some clunky afterthought. Second, continuous risk intelligence. Because the AI evolves, your risk monitoring absolutely has to evolve in real time right alongside it. Third, human-AI collaboration frameworks, defining exactly how the people and the thinking machines will work together safely and effectively. And fourth, secure autonomous operations, ensuring that when the AI does act on its own, it does so within an unbreakable safety net. I want to leave you with this incredibly powerful provocation from our source material. Leaders must move beyond deploying AI technologies. They must begin designing organizations capable of thinking responsibly through AI. This explainer is really just the tip of the iceberg. It's a conversation that every CIO, CISO, and transformation leader absolutely needs to be having right now. The age of intelligent organizations isn't something coming 5 years down the road. It has already begun. So my question to you is, are you building an organization that can actually think responsibly? Definitely something to chew on. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.